Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show.
We are back. Ooh, Beverly Hills, Real Housewives, y'all. Real Housewives. Season 12, episode 2. Rich bitches. The realist is here. The realist is here. And her name, what's her name? Diane. What's her name? Deborah? Girl, what's that girl name? Ooh, I forgot it. Is it Diana? Dirty Diana. No, but for real. Season 12. Episode 2. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, y'all. We are here. We are ready. And yes, I got my notes. Because, child, I need to take some notes for this one. Pancake Kate? What? Sutton, girl. Sutton. Really, Sutton? Okay. Let's just go in order because we're going to get to that pancake cake. For real, though. Dorit and PK talking about her near-death experience. Oh, poor thing. PK is, he said, his wife is stronger than him and he's really grateful and that everything went the way it did. And listening to that night and how Dorit explained it, she's really lucky that nothing happened because not too long before that, we all know about the tragedy of dear Sister Jacqueline, a pivotal moment in entertainment. Rest in peace to that woman. Man, that was such a sad thing. But we ain't gonna make it about that. We are here about the Real Housewives, and thank goodness Dorit is alive to tell her story where her and her family can move forward. And I'm glad that they are. Moving on. Kyle and Renna, child, having lunch, discussing things. And yes, Renna brings up Sutton on Watch What Happens Live. Renna ain't having it. Renna, the bit is flying. The B word is flying as if they're on the field of Dodger Stadium, child. It ain't no thing but a chicken wang when it comes to Renna defending her family. And let's give a quick rest in peace to Mama Lois. I forgot to mention that on the first episode. Rest in peace to Mama Lois. Yes, we miss her. Moving on. Yeah, so Kyle and Renna discussing having lunch, and that chicken salad looked good. They had wine and tea. I've been eating salads all week, child, and that chicken salad looked good. Ooh, but yeah, discussing Sutton on Watch What Happens Live, child. Sutton's gonna get it. Now, Renna is having a birthday party for Harry in his 70th, and she invited Sutton. Now, after Renna and her husband, Harry, watched Sutton try and embarrass them on Watch What Happens Live. Oh, y'all, Renna said Harry sent Sutton a text. Now, when the husbands get in it directly, it's a problem. Besides that one fool, Denise's husband. You know what? I ain't going to even go there. But we all know what that's about. And hopefully Denise and her kids will be all right from that fool. But anywho, yeah, so Harry sends Sutton a text getting her together. He gathered her. How the kids say it? Harry gathered Sutton via text. I ain't gonna repeat it. Just know Harry gathered Sutton, and Sutton did not respond, according to his wife Renna. So that should tell you something. And Renna never got a call or anything from Sutton addressing it. So this is gonna be real interesting when Sutton comes to the party. Child. Mm-mm. I couldn't go to nobody party after I didn't put them out on Front Street. TV show or no TV show. And if you're gonna put me on Front Street on a TV show that's seen worldwidely, oh, we gonna speak, and you probably not coming to my man's party. Okay? Period. That's just me. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Getting her to and gather. Okay? And that's what she get. So Diana is presented. Diana is the wealthy heifer. Even what's the girl? Oh shoot. Sutton, Garcelle. Oh, I forgot her name just that quick. The new girl. Is she Chinese? I don't want to say Asian if she ain't Asian. Uh, I mean, I don't want to say Chinese if she ain't Chinese. What's her name? Just that quick. I think she is Chinese. Forgive me if she ain't, but oh, oh, I forgot her name. Just anyway. They was all there, child. And I don't know, something going down at this party. I have a feeling Sutton is gonna get embarrassed at this party because Diana is there, and she's being introduced. She's the wealthiest, wealthy. Apparently, she got 250 mil in a divorce settlement. I'm like, dang, 250 in the who? And her last name is Jenkins, Diana Jenkins. Now, y'all, when I heard her name was last name was Jenkins, I said, who? Who she married? Because the first I thought was Jeezy, his last name. His last name Jenkins. Well, Jenkins. Some other folks I know that look nothing like Diana. Last name Jenkins. I'm like, oh, I know now. Listen, I know Jenkins' name is universal, worldwide. Hello, but just the common folk, just and she ain't from here, so it's all good for me to say this. I'm like Jenkins. What's her name? Now, if you saw her name, Diana, spelled Diana, Jenkins, somewhere written down, you may think she didn't look like she looked, because most folks think Jenkins don't look like her. They more look like me. Okay, and that's the funny thing about it, because I'm like Jenkins, but you go, girl, 250. Mm. She got several homes in just one neighborhood, I think she said, or a couple of nearby zip codes. Child, she changed homes according to the weather and time of the year and what show was premiering and you know whatever. I'm like, you go, girl. I guess if you got it, it ain't tricking if you got it. I mean, that's what I heard in the song. Quiet as it's kept, whatever, whatever. But now we're gonna get to this pancake. No, I'm sorry, hold on before. I'm itching to get to the pancake cake, child. But let's go back to Diana. So she has a little baby, and she is 48, knocking on 50. She AARP ready, and she just had a baby. The baby is what, one, I think, and she got a new man. I didn't catch if that's her man. I mean, if that's her baby's daddy. I didn't catch that. Help me out, y'all, in the comments if that's her baby daddy or he came after the baby. I forget. But oh, cute little baby, and they feeding her this and that and the third. And she's looking so cute walking and carrying on. She's so cute. But yeah, Diana is no holds barred. She says what she wants. And, she is refined. She ain't all, trifling like like, well, she's no Brandy Glanville. Hello. And for all you who have seen Housewives of Beverly Hills previously, and you know Brandy Glanville's MO, method of operations, then you know what I mean. She is no Brandy Glanville. I think she's the opposite. But that's just from face value. We're going to get to know her a little bit later this season. But for right now, she ain't no Brandy Glanville. The opposite. So just take that with a grain of salt. I was gonna say salt the grain. I used to hear that on Alex channel and Pop Rose. But yeah, shout out to Pop Rose and Alex and C Diggy one and all them. Good. Yeah, Diana seems cool. Okay, moving on from that. Hello, pancake cake. Finally, at this damn pancake cake. Now, Sutton, hey, when you from the South, as my people are, I am from Cali. However, both sides of my family is from Texas. One side is from Dallas. The other side is from Houston area, Montgomery County. And I understand when she calls it pancake cake. So that's just old Southern thing, I feel. uh what's her name? Sutton. She and oh, what is her name? Why do I have a brain freeze on this woman's name? Crystal. I'm thinking Cameron. Yes, Crystal. Thank you, Crystal. So Sutton and Crystal is having a little dessert date, and I'm like, oh, how cute. Now, Sutton reminded us that she brought some pancake cake with her to last season when they went away. I think, well, anyway, wherever they went, Sutton brought, excuse me, Sutton brought some pancake cake. I'm like, oh, okay, girl. So her and Crystal go have a little dessert afternoon, and they're having some well, the lady call it what was it, crepes or something? Crepe cake? Well, anyway, I'm gonna call it pancake cake because I like Sutton, and she's on fire this season. She's firing back. Hello. So they're having pancake cake, talking, and they're getting to know each other a lot better. And I'm so glad because last season, child, they got off on the wrong feet. You can't see me naked and then make a snide comment as if you saw something that you shouldn't have seen because all this is good. I don't care what size it is. I don't care what. I think very highly of myself, and quiet as it's kept, I ain't no small fry. More of a steak fry. No, more of a fry from Fat Burger. The fat fries. The juicy ones. Anywho, the pancake cake was kind of cute. I don't want to try any because it looked too much. Like, I couldn't even eat a slice. I mean, just because it's like 20 plus layers and all this. It don't look like I want to have. I mean, I'll taste it, just to have, just to be polite. I'll have some, but I don't want none of that pancake cake or crepe cake or none of that. No, thank you. Moving on. So we ain't got to gain no weight thinking about the pancake cake. Because summertime, hey, summertime coming. Summertime fine, y'all. Get yourself together. At least get the problems off. If you're going to be a certain size, just FYI, PSA. If you're going to be a certain size, just make sure it's a healthy size, okay? Be good to yourself. Okay, moving on. Yeah, so we move on to looking at Diane and her life and looking at her luxuries and all of what she has to offer, and that's so cute. That's so nice. It's must be real nice to not have to worry about money and things that come with paying bills and not having to work, you know, not worrying about paycheck to paycheck because most of us are. I mean, if we don't get a paycheck, child, what's gonna happen? Mm, save your money. I always said save 30%. Mm, save 40%. Mm. And when you work overtime, I know most of us work overtime for a reason. Because I do some, I think I may work overtime next week. Hello. We all know, if it's available, we need to, do something or take care of something. We gonna work a little overtime to, make up for the extra. But if you just want to work overtime just to build, go ahead. Anything over, save. Hello. Live below your means. Don't be out there trying to look like what you see on TV and the World Wide Web when you ain't doing what they doing on the regular. Now, come on. Live and learn. Live and learn. Live below your means. Just a nice little tip from Auntie Ray Ray to y'all. Live below your means. But yeah, Diana ain't got to live below her means, child. Her means is, she is the means in her life. Of course, she ain't no Bill Gates or, Bezos or, all them folk, Musk or whoever else, or any, she ain't all that, but she got enough to do whatever the heck she want to do. And believe you me, it's growing. Hello, because that's what she said. I'll never have enough. Now she came from humble beginnings, so I'm sure, I am sure, hello, she is made sure that she will be all right for the rest of her and her children and grandchildren's lives. That's so great when you have generational wealth like that and you can provide, because that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to, have a great generational wealth for my, family, kids and kids and so forth and so forth, because that's what it's all about, thriving and living your life to the fullest. So big ups to her. Good for her. Uh, Kyle confronts Sutton. Mm, going back to that. You know, Sutton was, um, just to give a little explanation, Sutton went through tragedy herself. Her father murked himself and, with a firearm, and her house was robbed, and those two things really were traumatic for her as a younger girl, teenager, I think, and young woman. So her response to Kyle earlier, when I mentioned how, Kyle was trying to trying to make it seem like in the confessional, she was more upset with Sutton at her response to what was happening with Dorit that day versus Sutton talking about her business. Kyle felt like Sutton's business was in no comparison the same tragedy as what happened to Dorit. So that's when Sutton mentioned, and still, even in that explanation, Sutton was a little awkward in explaining it. I feel like she could have explained it a little better so it can be received better, because we all know Sutton is not that malicious type of chick or broad to put down someone who went through something horrific like that, um, because of her own, you know post-traumatic situation. That was her response, so hopefully it will be received later on in the season, or when the ladies are watching it, to know, okay, she went through something. So her response to what happened to our friend is a lot better to be explained, although it's always an although, but yet nevertheless um, it was still kind of a messed up response. At least, oh, I feel so bad for her. At least add something to, about Dorit's, fate, and what she went through versus just expressing your issue at work. So I kind of get what Kyle was coming from, but Kyle should have been a lot more straightforward and everything, about all of that. So Kyle ends up telling, hmm, Kyle ends up telling uh uh Dorit, PK, and her husband what Sutton said about the comment she made the day after Dorit suffered that horrible tragedy. And instead of addressing it with Sutton, like I mentioned, she fused the fire and is, adding content in a storyline and not in the greatest light for Sutton. And that's not cute because on the way to the party, I mean, come on, Kyle. Kyle could have said that. Kyle could have called Dorit. I had a talk with Sutton and, she wasn't, but however she was going to say it instead of saying it like that in the car on the way to this party. But that's what Kyle do. She's a coward and a wimp. And, mm. I'm not too cool on Kyle. I don't want to keep talking about her like that, but I didn't like that at all. Not at all. Cause Dorit looking like in the car, like, no, she didn't. I can't believe what? And PK is looking at him like, oh Lord. I could see PK in his brain. Why would Kyle say this right here, right now? But we on TV. So I get it. So I can see PK was perturbed about it, but not really showing how perturbed he was, like Dorit's face was. And Mauricio, child, he just behind Kyle, like he's supporting his wife, of course, but he kind of was like, "Oh, that's messed up," kind of just supporting his wife as he was going to anyway. So that was the car ride to Harry's party. Okay. Harry's party was lit. Now we at Harry's party, okay? And it was something, it was a scene. Diana had to gather the girls and let them know. Well, actually, Rena let them know that Diana was over that whole benefit that I spoke of regarding Elton John and the AIDS Foundation and all that. And of course, that's why Rena brought her to the party, made sure she was there for the party to back her up because Rena wanted to give Sutton the business. But it seemed like Sutton kind of gave Rena the business because she had her receipt, Garcelle backed her up, what, Diana did say, ladies, this is classless. We don't need to be doing this, whoop de whoop, yada yada. But Garcelle was like, if you got the receipt, show it because they're trying to make you out to be a liar. So I suggest show the damn paperwork. So, Sutton is you know, let going to her purse slowly and getting out all the receipts and whatnot. A literal receipt. She got a receipt, okay, in big letters, and it was read and it was explained, and everybody looked at it, and Rena gave hers and Sutton gave hers. So I think it was a draw. I think it was, but it ain't over. I don't think it's over. That was a cute little dinner, though. It was cute little dinner. Erica tried to chime in, and her and Sutton kind of went back and forth. After Sutton used the word, child, I don't even want to say the word, child. I don't want to say the word, but Erica got triggered, child. Erica got triggered. Slander, Slam. Child, Erica is loving every minute of getting Sutton's goat. And Sutton is here for it. Sutton is chiming back. Sutton was giving it back. Okay. So it's gonna be real cute, like I said, this season. Well, did y'all watch it? Did you? What do you think? You think Renna and Sutton will really mend fences now that Harry had to send out his text? Do you think Erica and Garcelle will have a genuine relationship? I don't know, child, because Erica threw the book in the trash. We all saw that. So that was a dumb question. But you never know. I didn't think that they'll be working out the way they did, considering last season. Because it was a lot last season. You know, meaning Erica was giving Garcelle the BLUES. I don't know. But we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Now, there's one woman who's coming. I think that's Cherie, Will Smith's first wife. And that's going to be real cute because I know Cherie don't play. She ain't rude, but I think Cherie, just my own personal opinion, I think Cherie and Diana are going to come to blows. Not physically, of course, but I think they're going to have words. That's my predictions. This is not a Miss Cleo moment. Rest in peace to her, too. But this is not a Miss Cleo moment. This is just Ray Ray's predictions. Anywho, it's been real, it's been fun, and I am digging Real Housewives of Beverly Hills 2022. And I know you will too. Go ahead and comment. Let me know what you think. Go ahead and subscribe. I think you're going to like all the videos that I come out with and anything else that I do. Lives coming through, whatever. Share it. Let folks know what's happening over here. I appreciate you. Come on back.